Okay, first of all, okay, good afternoon to all the venturous brothers and sisters. Okay, very happy to have a chances opportunity to have a given from you, okay, or brother you, to let me to share something about our product Purita. Okay, eventually this is my first time in my life to have this online broadcasting. Okay, I have a little bit anxious and exciting. Okay, I see myself online and share with all the friends here. Okay, it's such a wonderful thing. First of all, once again, thanks having me here. Okay, and thank you for brother you has such a wonderful enlightenment speech and sharing about the air loop thing. Okay, I think after then we all go back home and check your airs. Okay, and well, Purita is one of our pioneer products we are launched by a couple of years ago. Okay, it's almost like this slightly late after we launched the product of IM laser. Okay, and the reason of we launched this Purita, okay, eventually as what brother you has been emphasized, is mainly to strengthen and help our blood vessel. Okay, we all understand that IM laser is a healing ministry that to help enhance our ATP, to give us a better cell and give us to fix our cells problem. Okay, but don't forget, the blood vessel is the infrastructure to line up the entire body system. To deliver the nutrients, we all rely on the vessel. So it's very important to keep your blood vessels stay healthy. Okay, it's very important. That's how it's able to help us to transfer, to deliver, okay, the nutrients and energies, okay, inside our body. But what is the fact? The fact today, okay, from the WHO, we know that by 2004, okay, 15 years ago, it's 1 out of 3 people have been dead, okay, caused by the cardiovascular diseases like heart attack and stroke. Okay, 80% of them are coming from developing countries like Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, China, and India. Okay, and we have a different of eating habit and or cultural content that is quite different, which cause that, okay, the high chances to have this stroke and cardiovascular diseases. Now, by 2018, the study is showing that more than 2 million Chinese people dead caused by stroke. And since 2002 until today, okay, in China is ranking as a #1 death diseases compared with other diseases as well, as you know. Okay, in 2002, WHO also shows people were dead from the cardiovascular diseases. As a result, they are 83 to 89%, okay, of the heart diseases and 70 to 76% from stroke. Is this, I think most of us have been heard of this, partially. So whether we wanted to on the bed or on the cot, okay, after we get off from work, is this picture familiar to you? It's only one of our family members or friends or relatives in a wheelchair or in the bed. Okay, as you know, the whole family may suffer from one stroke patients. Okay, if one people getting stroke, okay, it seems like a disaster to not just for yourself but for entire family, because we need to spend a lot of time to give extra care to the person. Okay, and the study also shows that the primary stroke patient will be attacked again, okay, if she or he with the blood pressure not well controlled in the coming 2 to 3 months. What does that mean? Which means once the moment you're getting hit by the stroke, okay, if within 2 to 3 months your blood pressure not well controlled, the stroke will come back to hit you again and again, okay. So that is the devastator of the true facts. Look at this picture again, okay? On the top of the photo is showing that it's healthy blood vessel, beautiful, smooth, okay, evenly, okay? That is, when we're at a young age, okay? But when we're getting older, especially after 40 years, okay, like me now, 40 years, okay? And then there's a lot of things started infecting us because the aging factors, as Brother Yu has mentioned, is caused by inflammations, it's caused by fabric deposit, the diameters reduce, you see at the edge there, at the edge on the right hand side. The fabrications like the lines, you see, which showing that the vessel face getting hardened. What if, let's say, your blood vessel getting hardening? Okay, the elasticity, the degree of elasticity will reduce. Okay, and then the inner layer of your blood vessel getting narrow. If there's any aggregates of the cholesterol or other deposit, of course, there will be going to high chances of getting stroke or other related heart diseases. As this, okay. So, as high cholesterol is a major cause of disease burden in both developed and developing countries. Even in 2015, okay, Malaysian National Health and Mobility Survey in 2015 is showing that, okay, about 47.7%, okay, above Malaysia at age above 18 years of age, okay, have cholesterol problem. I think that is also very related to the food, the tapen food we're having here. Nasi lemak, okay, high carbo, high sugar, okay. Yeah. So how does the high cholesterol cause the heart attack and stroke? Okay, I think cholesterol is something we are familiar in the past 10 years. Okay, we all know that LDL, HDL, okay, triglyceride, how does it affecting us? Okay, and let me just getting a little bit familiar here again. On the left hand side is the normal vessel condition, okay, and on the right hand side is the healthy, it has the health issues. From normal arteries, you convert into a blood clot, okay, it go through few stages, okay, along the way of your aging, growing, but it also very much affecting on our living habit. You see, from the normal arteries go fatty streaks formation. Then the sizes getting bigger and getting hardening, we call the fibrotic. And then it become a blood clot. Sometimes if your blood pressure is too high, you push the blood clot to move inside of your body. Once it's stuck at some narrow point like in your brain or in your heart, that's where the attacks comes. We call the stroke or brain stroke or heart attack. Okay, and these are the main factors, okay, which very much related to the health conditions of our vessel. We understand cholesterol is not a bad thing because we need cholesterol in our liver, okay, to help us with working functionally. But a part of cholesterol, there's also called low density, which is LDL. Okay, we also call it bad cholesterol. Okay, and the most dangerous besides LDL is triglyceride. Okay, so these are the main factors that affect our vessel conditions. Okay, you also can learn from this table. Okay, as we're sharing with you today, are you at high risk of vascular diseases? Okay, but that is the numbers that we're taking as references. And later you can compare with yourself which level will you be. Okay, and we understand that is why we are promoting a product called Purita. It's trying to protect your blood vessel by now. What is Purita? Okay. Eventually, Purita is not tea. Okay, it's not tea. Okay. Purita is not tea, but it's traditional herbal formula with 18 ingredients for healthy blood and blood vessel. Okay. This is very important to understand Purita apart from others in the market, because Purita is basically is traditional preparation combining with the modern extraction technology. Okay, there's one thing is very interesting I would like to share with you. It's called the honey fermentation. Okay, in Mandarin we call it 秘制. It uses honey as the premier. You know what is premier? Premier is in the Chinese medicine TCM. Sometimes it has honey fermentation, sometimes they use alcohol fermentation. It's a property that used to bring up the effect of the entire formula. Okay, nowadays, less and people follow back the old traditional preparation because it's very troublesome. Okay, no more honey fermentation takes about 21 to 28 days. So that is what we use in the process of manufacturing of Purita. Okay, we are following back the very traditional preparation, okay, with more than 1,000-year history called honey fermentations. We use the honey to fry it together with these herbal combinations. After fried, you leave it, okay, with certain condition of temperature and humidity over 21 days. Very fermented, okay. That's how it can premier of the herbs. It become a premier of the herbs, which is able to improve the efficacy. It's a better result of absorptions. Okay, that's what we believe. A formula is always better than the individual herbs. A part of it, okay, because you understand any plants or the herbs today, okay, will very much affect by the climate and also by the seasons. Okay, even like a red wine, okay, you know, from the Burgundy, the wine, okay, it's like one of it is using example, this a famous wine which is we call it Lafite or whatever. You see, it's by different. It's different. The pricing will be different by age, by years. 82 and the 2002 and 2012 are the good year. A good year means there's a lot of raining. Okay, it's good sunlight. So the fruit carry a lot of sugar. The sugar content is very high. We call it full body. So that's why, okay, you talk about natural plants are very much affected by the natural itself. So that's why we need to bring a the modern technology. We call the plant standardization extraction. Either use water or use alcohol. Okay, why? Because we're trying to standardize the compound or the potency, okay, that we are using in every dosage for the consumer, the consume of the product. Okay, for example, okay, like lotus leaf, one of the ingredients of inside of this formulation is called lotus leaf. You'll be understand that before the lotus flower bloom, okay, the content, and after the flower bloom are different. The potency are very much different. So with this technology, we call the plant standardization extractions. We are trying to maintain the efficacy, to standardize the efficacy. Okay, in every sachet or every the pack, okay, we are manufactured. So that is a combination between traditional wisdom and modern technologies. Okay, that's what is made of our Purita. A part of that, okay, when we're getting understanding, we get more understanding. I think this is not a the slide. There's some update of the slides. Okay, and I need this slides. See, it's not inside. It's here. Okay, I see. Okay. See whether can you see this? I'm not sure whether it's clear. I cannot see. Never mind, it's okay. Okay, so can you see this? On the lower part, okay, this wording cannot see. Okay, never mind. Okay, this is the 5 biocompounds factors. Okay, is that we involve we're having inside of this Purita. So Purita is different from other formula because Purita is not just to balancing from the HDL and LDL. Okay, because it's today we don't see from the studies they're showing that it's less of studies showing something can really interfere or reduce the LDL if you genetically, some people are genetically born with high LDL, okay, which cannot be reversed, okay, and from the food that the food that we take is only affect 25% of our LDL, okay. So the most important is how to maintain and the balance between the LDL and HDL. That's where Purita works different from other products because Purita not just to maintain the cholesterol, okay, but it helping to reduce the sugar level. It helping to reduce some of the ingredients factors we call the blood vessel soften factors. We call the blood vessel bioactive intensive factors. We also contain some very high antioxidant factors and blood purification factors and also bloodstream fat burning factors. And all these factors, okay, are working together, okay, to maintain and reduce, okay, the risk being threatening our vessels health. Okay, just now, our brother has been mentioned about a word called age, AGE. But I don't know whether you know that AGE have another meaning. It's called the AGES. It's called the anti-glycation end products. What is that? It's very damaging elements to our health. Okay, AGES, anti-glycation, okay, end products. This is happening when the body carry very high sugar level. Once the sugar level is high, the anti-glycations, okay, is created that we damage on our vessel and damage on our cell. Okay, so that's why Purita comes as a formulation working as a whole, that not just to balancing from LDL to HDL and also helping to reduce the fats, to reduce the sugar level, okay, and increasing the antioxidants. That's how to maintain our vessel healthy. Okay, I'm showing here a comparative table, okay, with Purita and with other products, okay, products in the market that you are familiar with. Some those as anti-aging, okay, I give a very simple explanation, something like, okay, omega-3, unsaturated fats, acid, or fish oil, those used to reduce LDL, or they call it increasing the HDL. Okay, not reduce, but increasing the HDL. Okay, some products like oats or the enzyme. Okay, which trying to help to have a better we call it you have it for a constipation problem. Okay, and some of product that claim to help. Okay, it's like it's like after you're taking it, you have frequently go to the toilet. It's trying to have those of enhancement of or stimulation of your past motions. All these, okay, all these are not really targeting at your vessel level, are not helping your blood vessel. Where Purita comes away with this formulation, with this traditional preparation, okay, with this formula, it's all formula, it's a modern technology combination. It comes in your body and help to change your vessel conditions, help to change your blood conditions. That's whereby the moment we are launching the IM laser, we come together with this Purita because we understand, okay, besides our body, we have a better energy. We need to have built a very strong infrastructure, which is blood vessel. That's why we have been using develop this a formulation, okay, with many years of experiences with the factories. Okay. So as I mentioned, a formula is always better than the ingredients. So here are some of the major ingredients that inside of our great Purita. Okay, some are the fat burning factors. Some are for enhancing the antioxidant level, like this ginostemma. Ginostemma is mainly is for the blood lipid and for blood sugar. Okay, it helps. Okay, to reduce the glucose of the body. But why you have honey, as I mentioned, okay, honey instead of this formulation working as a premier with a very traditional preparation called honey fermentation. Okay, for this formulation, it's herbal formulations. I think if you are familiar with those of Chinese herbs, and you see from the old time when the Chinese traditional medicine doctor, they're preparing those of herbal medicine for you. Some of them they use honey to fry the herbs, okay, and then they ferment it a couple of days, and then they dry it up, they grind it into a powder form again, and let it boil. That's how we are trying to refer to the most traditional way, okay, to preserve the efficacy of the product. The lotus leaf, okay, and the cibaton leaf, also very high antioxidant property, which carries a very high amino acids and fatty acids, okay, and Korean pine, okay, grapes, you see. L-arabinose. L-arabinose is one of the key elements here in the formula, okay, because it's, as I mentioned, but for anti-glycation. Anti-glycation end products is one of the elements is very damaging to our cell, especially to our blood vessel. Okay, so by having a L-arabinose, these ingredients are able to help to stop our sugar to be absorbed by the intestine. You see, and this component can help to maintain not being break down. You see, when we have eating the carbohydrate, it's going to our body. It breaks down into very small elements that be absorbed by the small intestine as in form of sugar. L-arabinose working in the way that okay, it can help to stop those of the glucose being cut into small elements that cannot be absorbed by the intestine and then get out from the body. That's how to help to slow down and reduce the consumption level of the sugar. See, that's when we talk about Purita. Purita is not just a tea. Purita is a formula that, you see, working with all these great ingredients together, create a synergy, okay, to help to promote a better condition of all blood vessel. You see, I give you some illustration before and after, okay? It's showing a better understanding how it works. As what just now our brother you has showing that, okay, the before, if they had some deposit or in the arteries or in the blood vessel, after using Purita daily for 2 months or even more, okay, it can very much, you'll be changing the conditions of in the inner layer of your blood vessel, okay. It can very much, okay, reduce or get a better effects, especially for the formation of clots, okay. We have done a study in showing that in the blood lipid, blood sugar, blood cholesterol, total cholesterol here we turn to mention, and blood acidity, okay. After 3 months, okay, you can do a simple blood testing, 3 months before and 3 months after, okay. You will see there are quite a significant cases, in some cases showing a significant drop in these elements, okay, of our body index. Okay, so after all, because Purita is not like quite simple compared with other product to share and explain, basically is a traditional formula, okay, which we're trying to preserve the ancient wisdom by using a honey fermenting process, and either in combined with the modern technology as standardization extractions. Okay, the main purpose to having this product is trying to go along with IM laser, which to promote and to build a better vessel conditions, okay, which to maintain, okay, our bloodline that to can deliver our nutrients and get rid of our toxin, okay, efficiently. That is very important, efficiently, okay. And here I put up some of Q&A for our members or our friends to get better understanding of Purita. Okay, first of all, why should we consume Purita? I say, as you know, the aging factors is something is irreversible. Aging change in the body is showing in the body, especially aging change in the blood vessel. Aged blood vessel will become rigid and stiffer. This cause of cardiovascular diseases, diabetic, hypertension, and uric acid. So Purita with the blood formula which we're helping from 5 different angles. We call the 5D therapeutic, okay, factors, okay, by not just helping to balancing from HDL and LDL, but also help to maintain a better condition in your blood acid, okay, your blood sugar, and your fat, your blood fat content, okay. That's why we want to have a Purita to replace the tea that you have, okay? Because Chinese, we usually have a habit of having a tea. But why not try to having a Purita? Okay, the moment you enjoy the taste of tea, okay, because it contains some leaves, plant leaves, herbal leaves, at the same time, okay, it will have a higher chance to maintain and strengthen the healthy condition of your blood vessel. Who is suitable to consume Purita? We say everyone, okay, suitable before 12 years old above, but except for the pregnant women, okay, because we haven't done any clinical trial study on the pregnancy, so we don't recommend the pregnancy people using it. Okay, does it suitable for the diabetic patient? Of course, as I mentioned, okay, from the study is shown that, okay, some of hypertension or high cholesterol patient have history of diabetic. As I mentioned that the diabetic patient will always be affected by the AGEs, the anti-glycation end products. Okay, that's the thing. So if you have a diabetic, the diabetic patient always showing that the blood vessel become less elastic, higher fabric, and easy to be inflamed, higher chance to have inflammations. Okay, so Purita, which is not only, okay, for cholesterol, is helping to promote a better health conditions and then change the condition of a blood vessel. So that is answer the question that even it's good for a diabetic patient as well. How long does it take and getting the result? It's safe to consume as a long-term health supplement. Well, you see, especially for Purita, elite experience response within 24 hours, which means that, okay, we are not trying to exaggerate on the effects, okay, because from our experiences, some of our customer or patients after using a Purita, they're showing quite a strong healing crisis results, which is showing that they feel like going to a toilet, okay, but not as severe like you have a stomach pain kind of things, but you feel like to go for a toilet. So it's just like you see our blood vessel is just like a pipe, okay. If inside of a pipe has been aggregate a lot of stain, okay. So if you are increasing, okay, the blood flow, or you're trying to put it into some of good factors to clean off the stain, of course, the moment when it getting worse, so you feel like you're going to a toilet. It's the same thing, like we call a detoxification response, but not happening to those of healthy people, okay, who are the younger and healthy one, okay, they don't have this kind of instant response, okay. So I would say the people that you have a weakened conditions, you have maybe have a strong reaction after using Purita, but don't worry, it's very safe. It's 100% natural. It's whole herbs, okay. It doesn't have any of side effects, okay, in our past experience. Purita is a formula from my family, okay, from my family formula. It's been using more than a few generations, okay, a few generations. So it's very safe to be used. Okay, most of people will see a improvement, especially your health conditions after 1 or 2 months if you drink daily, okay. Another simple tips or recommendation here is that we think instead of you put into a hot water, like hot water, okay, Purita, you can boil it. You can boil it, you know, as when you boil the water, you can boil with the tea bag, the tea pack of Purita, the tea pack of Purita. You can open it and boil in the hot water. Okay, for about 7 minutes to 8 minutes. Okay, and you keep it cool. You drink. You make sure you drink when it's warm. One thing about Purita, make sure you drink when it's warm. Okay, if cold, then you warm up again. It's always good with a better result. Okay, your drink is warm. It's just like other Chinese herbs. Okay, other Chinese traditional preparations. You drink while it's warm. Okay, it have a better absorption and better results. Okay, if you ask me why, I would say this is from thousands of years of experiences. It's something that I cannot rectify from scientific data, but it works. It just works. Okay, so yeah. And are there any side effects from a consumer Purita? So far, they don't have side effect because we have when we talk about side effects, something sounds like scary. Okay, when we have a clear definition of side effect. Okay, with something going to have a damages on organs or body system, we call the side effects. But here, Purita may create some symptom like you feeling like going to a pass motion, and you may after drink because it can you feel something, you feel warm. Someone after drink Purita may feel body feel warm. All this is not considered a side effect. Okay, so don't worry about that. It's 100% safe. Okay, why I'm experiencing slightly gastro, as I mentioned at this point, I already explained on this. So thank you very much for having the opportunity here to sharing about the Purita, and it's good that it's my first online broadcasting here. So brother Yu, thank you to having me here. Okay, my first time give to you already.
Thank
Okay.
you, thank you.